Music, a Baseball Podcast, episode 29. Dodgers back at the Rogers Center up north in Toronto. Dodgers will try to wrap up the series with a dub tonight. Kevin Gausman, the right-handed pitcher for the Blue Jays. 3-0 pitch to Ohtani. Outside ball for Kevin Gausman with a 4-pitch walk issued to Shohei Ohtani. He'll be the runner at first. Gausman's first pitch to Will Smith, going after it, over to right field. That ball will be caught. Ohtani will tag up to third. He will be safe. Freddie Freeman will be up next. Weak pop-up over to left field. Jesus Sanchez under this one will make the catch. And that'll do it for the Dodgers. They strand a runner at third. All right, Yamamoto back on the bump in Toronto for the Dodgers. 1-2 pitch to Springer. Swing and a miss. Yamamoto with the punch-out. Swing and a miss. Yamamoto with the punch-out of Dalton Varsho. Strike 3 call. Was that an immaculate inning? Yamamoto with an almost immaculate inning. Sanchez over to right field. Kyle Tucker going back. Kyle Tucker cannot make the catch. It looked like a weird route taken by Kyle Tucker as Sanchez will be pulling up at second, safe on the slide. 0-1 pitch. Okamoto pops it up. Alex Freeland under it will make the catch. Shallow right. Kyle Tucker will go down in the slide and make the catch as he secures that one. Payoff pitch to Lukes. Strike 3 called. Yamamoto strikes out Nathan Lukes looking peeping Tom status. Sam Kim gets his second consecutive start. Where Miggy Rowe was thought to be at shortstop today, but was a late scratch. Sam Kim trying to hit the gap. Sam Kim to the window, to the wall. Leadoff double by Sam Kim to begin the Dodgers. Top of the third. Squares up on a bunt. Gausman hits Freeland in the helmet. Kim will pump the brakes over at third. And everybody's safe. Dodgers have him on the corners. Nobody out. Shohei Ohtani up next. Ohtani rips one straight right. Missile has been launched to the window, to the wall. Sam Kim come around to score. Alex Freeland gets his third as Shohei Ohtani picks up the RBI on a missile launcher out there to right. Dodgers take an early 1-0 lead here in the top of the third. And now again, Dodgers with runners on the corners, nobody out. Kyle Tucker, the hitter. 2-2 pitch called strike 3 as that pitch hits the outside corner. Will Smith up next for LA. Ground ball to the left side. Okamoto will try to turn the double play, and Will Smith will be safe. 2-0 Dodgers in the top of the third. That'll bring up the third hitter for the Blue Jays, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. up next. Chopper has to hurry, throw to first. Got him in time. Good defensive play by the shortstop for the Dodgers. Sam Kim. Jesus Sanchez will be the hitter against Yamamoto. Payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Yamamoto strikes him out with the curveball. Inning over for the Blue Jays. Another 1-2-3 inning for Yamamoto and the Dodgers. That'll be a leadoff walk to begin the Dodgers' top of the fifth. They're going to call a balk on Kevin Gausman. John Schneider going out there like, what the heck? What was that for? Home plate umpire called it a balk. Oh, John Schneider is heated. He is barking at the home plate ump. Red face and all, he is heated. Remember, the Toronto Blue Jays have lost 5 in a row. Schneider is showing up the ump in frustration. Oh, man, face to face. Home plate umpire's like, okay. Oh, man, John Schneider, red face and all, has been kicked out of this ballgame. Standing ovation from the Toronto Blue Jay fans. And I think John Schneider has had enough. So, again, HSK, runner in scoring position. That's a line drive off the bat of Alex Freeland over to right field. Bobble. HSK will come around and score easy. Dodgers with a 3-0 lead here in the top of the fifth. Shohei Ohtani now the hitter. Throw over at first. Alex Freeland back to the bag as the throw was right-left. Uh-oh. Shohei Ohtani walking around. This is not good. Trainers are out there. Valenzuela ends up hitting the elbow of Shohei Ohtani on that bat throw to first. Ohtani caught it in the elbow. Ground ball, and that one gets punched through by Freddie. Paez, that's a line drive base hit. And the Dodgers have him at second and first with one out. So that does it for Gausman as the Blue Jays are going to the bullpen. Mason Fluharty, left-handed pitcher, will now be on the bump for the Blue Jays. Ground ball to the right side. Clement, underhand flip over to second. Gimenez to first, and Muncy beats the throw. Freddie Freeman stays put at third. 0-2 pitch to Kim. Kim with a swing and a miss. Inning over for the Dodgers. They strand 2 runners. Payoff pitch to Gimenez. And Jimenez, jam shot, base hit over to right field to lead the bottom of the sixth off for the Blue Jays. Good at bat there by Jimenez off of Yamamoto. Hot shot grounder off the bat of Valenzuela. Freddie Freeman with the pick. The Blue Jays have a runner in scoring position here. George Springer, the hitter. 2-0 pitch from Yamamoto. Springer connects, trying to hit the gap out there in right center. Ball will reach the wall. Andres Gimenez on his horse. He'll come around to score from second on an RBI double by George Springer. And the Blue Jays get on the board for the first time in this ball game here in the bottom of the sixth. Splitter down low, ball 4. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. will be coming up next. Chopper over at the third baseman, Max Muncy, who tags third base. So runners continue at second and first for the Blue Jays, but now with 2 outs. Left-handed hitting, Jesus Sanchez now up against Yamamoto. Ground ball to the right side, Alex Freeland will throw out Sanchez for the third out. Stand-up double by Alex Freeland to begin the top of the 7th for the Dodgers. Sanchez coming in will make the grab. Swing and a miss. Fluharty with the punch-out. A call to the bullpen. Louis Varland now on the bump for the Toronto Blue Jays. Goes to right field. Nathan Lukes under it will make the catch. Inning over for the Dodgers. Dodgers waste the leadoff double from Alex Freeland as this ball game goes to the bottom of the 7th. Okamoto will pull up at second. Stand-up double for the Blue Jays to begin the bottom of the 7th. Tying run coming up to the plate up next for Toronto. Ernie Clement will be up next for the Blue Jays. Ernie Clement squares up, bunt, and he will get a base hit out of it. Everybody's safe for the Blue Jays. Have him on the corners, nobody out. And that'll do it for Yamamoto, who was given a chance to pitch the bottom of the 7th, but he does not record an out. He will leave with runners on the corners. Alex Vesia will come in from the bullpen. Alex Vesia this season, 4 innings of work for the Dodgers, 2 hits, no runs, 1 strikeout, 1 walk. Davis Schneider will come out of the bench for the Blue Jays. Way outside, ball 4, and the Toronto Blue Jays have loaded them up here with nobody out in the bottom of the 7th. Andres Gimenez will be the hitter. 0-1 pitch. Gimenez pops it up. Left field, Teoscar gain under it. Teoscar will make the catch. A bluff over at third. Strong throw to the cutoff man by Teoscar. That'll be the first out here in the bottom of the 7th. Yamamoto and the Dodger dugout loving it. 1 away as Brandon Valenzuela will now hit from the right side against the left-hander. Alex Vesia from the stretch. 1-2 pitch to Brandon Valenzuela. Swing and a miss! Alex Vesia climbs a ladder. Valenzuela goes down swinging. That'll be the second out here in the bottom of the 7th with the bases loaded. George Springer will now be the hitter with the bases loaded and 2 outs. 0-2 pitch to Springer. Pop them up! Shallow right, Alex Freeland going out. Kyle Tucker calling for it, coming in. Will make the catch! What looked like a promising inning for the Blue Jays. They get zilch, nada. 9th hitter in the lineup for LA. Alex Freeland will be up next. Ground ball to the right side, stopped by Vladdy Jr. Wide throw. And that one gets to right field. Blue Jays. Ay caray, puro bad news Bears. He makes a wide throw. And then Valenzuela makes a wide throw right over to right field that allows Alex Freeland to get to second. Vladdy Jr. on the ground like, you gotta be kidding me. Intentional walk issued to Shohei Ohtani. Dodgers have him at second and first with 2 outs. Kyle Tucker will be the hitter. First pitch swinging. That's a base hit by Kyle Tucker. Alex Freeland being waved in. Play at the plate. Kyle Freeland has first line is safe. Big run scored by the Dodgers here in the top of the 9th. Kyle Tucker clutches up with 2 outs. Ernie Clement, 1 out walk for the Blue Jays. Davis Schneider will be the hitter. All right, here we go. We're going to get another ABS challenge here in the bottom of the 9th. Will Smith thought he had strike 3 on a pitch inside. And look at that. Will Smith is able to get a strikeout. Puro punch out. 2 down. And just like that, the Blue Jays down to their final out. Andres Gimenez now the hitter. Ernie Clement swipes second on a defensive indifference. That one's a line drive. Base hit to right field. Ernie Clement will pump the brakes at third. Tyler Heineman will come in to pinch hit for Brandon Valenzuela. 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Edwin Diaz with the save. Dodgers win it 4-1. Game over for the Blue Jays.